probably get it right. Tell me why black people can't be racist. Because we can't be. Okay? It's no such thing as black people being racist. And I know for a lot of people that don't know, they're like, yes, they can. Yes, they can. They can be more racist than anybody. If you one of them people that say that, get them out of here, Chanel, because that's a pop quiz. Okay? The people that really be one, they already know the answer to that. So, y'all, it is what it is. This is the real resentment. This is what it means to be unapologetically black.
You have white friends. Do you? Like, do you have white friends in this day and age right now? Because, of course, the people, I hate it for the people that's been subscribing to me for years and years on this old ass page, but this is a whole different art, whole different message. And this art don't fuck with white people. Let's just get right on into it. I know the relationships you have to have right now with white people, they're fake. Dr. Neely Fuller talks about that tackiness, you know, in our relationships. Like, we have to be very tacky. We gotta act inferior. We gotta start cooning and buck dancing and all that different type of shit when you're around white people. And that's just the truth of the matter. Like, do you have white friends? And if you have white friends, what are they helping us with right now? What are they helping you with right now? What kind of real conversations are y'all able to have at this point? Like, I mean, when y'all bring up the latest court case, trial, acquittal, or whatever, black man that got shot, like, what do they say at this point? Because we don't need the, oh man, I'm sorry. And we already see that y'all fighting back and forth online, on Facebook, on social media. You finding out who really is your white friends.
We standing up for ourselves all over. When you come over here and see these precious, sweet people getting bullied, it don't even take sometimes for you putting hands on nobody. Sometimes you need to tell your little brother and sister, I'm coming. We that big brother and sister that's like, oh, no. All we got to do is come up with our presence, honey. And that in and of itself, that starts to shift the culture. That's exactly what's happening now. It's like, oh snap, she done took the lid off our dirty secrets. And we are taking all the lids off and we gonna fan it. We gonna make sure you know how much it stank. And neither do you. And I know a lot of y'all, just like me, I said, I'm coming to Africa. I ain't coming here to see white people. You don't have to bother with that either, because we gonna change that too. Okay? Don't worry. That's what the private community is going to be about. Because I'm not going to be nowhere and be uncomfortable and let people just have a way with my brothers and sisters. I'm not fixing to do that. I'm not that black woman.
We are going, only Allah knows where we going. But I know we will get there. We will get there. Only Allah knows how we'll get there, but I know we will get there. It will be hard, I know, that the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. We will get there. Only Allah knows how we'll get there. And I know we will get there. We are going. Only Allah knows where we're going. But I know we will get there. Inshallah. Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ami Joop and I am from the Gambia, but I'm talking to you from Scotland. Welcome to my channel. Another video again about Art Cathey. Why I'm calling her Art Cathey? Art Cathey again. Ha! Subhanallah, this woman is at it again, at us again. So, I'm going to do a special topic about why, I'm reacting to this woman. Okay, and I'm also going to do and that special topic will include reading the comments, the hate comments I got from the video that I did for her, okay? And just even some of the good comments, I'll do a special topic about, for that. But this one is gonna be for her new video that she did last night. I saw she post a video last night. Oh, again, this woman is at it. So, this woman, and for some of you that complain that I'm clapping a lot, When I'm annoyed, I clap a lot. And when I'm annoyed, I just scream sometimes, like the way I'm talking now, okay? And also, I'm from West Africa. We clap and laugh and dance and joke. So, I'm going to try not to clap too much, but sorry if I'm annoying you with that. Just maybe you might want to calm down as well, okay? Life is full of little things that can annoy you if you're not at peace with yourself. So please, just try to calm down, me or not. Don't allow things to annoy you quickly and you're going rich every minute. Just calm down. It's just clapping. It's nothing. It's not gonna kill you. Don't you like dancing like great? Subhanallah, don't make me dance. So, okay. So this one is at it again. And for some of you people that say, I'm playing her video now in the background, so I can try to answer what she's saying. Before I even start talking about her, there's another woman that I'm going to also put a clip of her video. She's a Black American, but she also does YouTube videos. She's called Black African Superstar. No, I think she's called just African Superstar. I'll try to put the link of her video underneath this, in my description box, and at this video. She does videos and she's amazing. I'm going to try to put a clip of her videos. You guys should watch her.
A blanket statement. But when you grow up sick, okay, when you grow up in poverty, when you grow up without food, when you grow up without your parents, when you grow up and you're molested, when you grow up and you are in challenging circumstances, those circumstances become your norm. And you actually believe that the rest of the world is living how you're living, right? How does this parallel with Black Americans? Well, at the end of the day, the way most of us have grown up in the West, a lot of the things that we've been subjugated, a lot of the logical impacts that we have had has made us have a different view on the world, right? When we talk about our brothers and sisters on the continent, a lot of them have not faced those same issues, okay? A lot of them have not been in those kind of environments. Which means a lot of times those of us in the West, we are now mutants. That's what I like to call, I like to call people in the West mutants. Okay, because we have been impacted by our environment, and that has created us, that has changed us. Some of you guys that are African migrants, you've gone through this yourself. When you left your homeland and then you moved to America, or you left your homeland and you moved to Germany, or you moved to the UK. In order for you to survive, you had to adapt. You got confronted with different scenarios in the West that you never faced in your homeland. Even if you grew up and you were in your late 20s or 30s before you migrated, there are certain circumstances that you never, ever, ever had to encounter until you went to the West. What does this have to do with us, guys? 9 times out of 10, the majority of us we've seen it from multi angles. Okay, we know what it's like to live in America. And once we travel to the continent, we know what that's about. We understand. Okay, we cannot necessarily use that view and judgment on our peers on the continent because they're not coming from the same place. But like I said, when you are sick and you see other people that aren't sick, you think that they're weird. You don't look at yourself and say, wow, you know what? I grew up in a crazy environment. The reality is we grow up in an environment that is not conducive for our success in America. We grow up in a negative, violent, over-sexualized, family structure broken, division between our people, no community type of environment. When we go to the continent, it's a different thing. And like I said, the white man's mentality will come there and look at the situation and say, you know what? Something's wrong with these people. Something's wrong with them. Could it be that maybe something's wrong with you? Could it be that you grew up in a crazy way? Huh? Are we going to fault people on the continent because they didn't have to go through dire straits like we did?
Because maybe if you watch me and Cat, sorry, why I keep calling her Cat? Art Cathey and me alone is not gonna help you. Maybe you need someone from America like you can put more senses in your head. Who is not thinking like her? who have a normal mind. So I'm going to try to put her link of her video, okay? So, this Art Cathey woman, she is definitely an art. She's an actress, she's like a comedian, but she's like me, you know, we don't know what we are. We're comedian and we're not comedian, you know, we're like, I understand, you know, this, especially this 2019. No one even know exactly who you are anymore. So this one is back with a new video, okay? And then, she's insulting us, practicing her narcissistic behavior again. You know, narcissistic people, they never apologize. So that's why I never even bother telling this woman to apologize. Do you hear me tell her to apologize in my videos? Never. I'm not going to waste my energy on that. I know she will not apologize. So you can see on her face how narcissistic she is and rude and arrogant and think that she's better than everybody else and that everybody else should go to hell. So I'm not going to bother telling her to apologize. So she says she doesn't watch us, but she's lying. She watches us because this video she did is for us. So she's insulting us, saying that we're idiotic and that we're crazy and that we're low life and that we're whatever. Us that against her. And that she will never apologize. And that this is just the beginning. It's gonna get worse. Okay. I'm not gonna get angry because of this woman, okay? I told you guys this year is a new journey for me, okay? I'm on my mindfulness journey. I'm more calm with life now, okay? But I'm talking and I'm gonna continue doing video for her, you know, especially whenever she do a video like this. And just to awaken people that she's trying to drag into this madness of her, of fixing Africa. It's not like we don't talk about the bad things in Africa, like what she's saying, that we don't want nobody to tell the truth there. We just don't want anybody to tell us that Africa is not good. We just want everybody to tell us good things. She's lying. We talk about Africa all the time. Well, for me, since I started doing video until now, it's over 3 years. Nearly 4 years now. And I was doing it on Facebook more. But now I try to do it on YouTube. I've been talking about my language. Ask people. Some of you people that is my old followers, some of you Gambians, please comment below. Because these people might not know. Tell them how long I've been talking about my culture. I get loads of hate for talking about my culture. I talk about skin bleaching in a harsh way. I question people why they bleaching their skin and they have their black children. Here, especially in the Europe, they have black children going to school with the white people and they bleach their skin, them that is the mother that's supposed to motivate the children. Is that not a harsh way of talking about skin bleaching? I give them sleepless night, isn't it? They're going to be guilty. They know the real truth, isn't it? The deep truth. This is just one example I'm giving you. I talk about child marriage. I talk about cheating men. I talk about in-laws. I talk about everything. I talk about government. We always talk about government and corruption. Everything. Tourist, sex tourism, whatever you call it, prostitute or women just don't know their value. Men don't know their value, you know, cheating and doing horrible stuff. Everything, you know, what she's talking about, that people go there and they sleep with the tourists, whatever. I was married to a tourist man who brought me here, okay? I told you guys, if you want, I'll do a whole video for this to tell you how it happened. But I talk about that too. Doesn't mean that when something happened to you and, for example, you don't like it, you just have to keep quiet. I talk about everything. And that is embarrassing for me to talk about. I talk about my child marriages and how many times I've been married from a very young age. My child marriage history is so extreme and serious and so bad that a lot of people don't believe it. They think I'm lying. The amount of time I got married from a very young age. And this is embarrassing for me to tell this to my culture. They're going to laugh at me. But I still say it because I want it to stop. So it's not like we don't talk about our culture. We talk about it, but we talk about it in our language. Well, for me, most of the thing, I have a lot of couple of an interview that is in this YouTube. Couple of interview with people that do YouTube videos. Sorry, have YouTube platforms. I think it's 2 interviews, but I had another interview that I think is still on Facebook. 3 interviews I had with child marriage, but they're my language. I want to do them in English though, in the future, hopefully, inshallah. When we talk about our culture, especially for me, and I've been saying this for the last 3 years, we have to talk about it in my language. Now, listen to this. Why we have to talk about it in my language? It's because the people that I'm talking to, they understand my language. The people that are doing this, the people that I want them to stop this, They're doing it in, they understand my language. Why should I come here and just talk about my culture, the bad things about my culture in English, when I am not going to talk about the good thing about my culture in English? Do you think that's fair? I am telling the whole international world how to disrespect my culture, when I don't even know the deep secret, the bad things in their culture. They're not coming to tell me it. So why will I be telling them that? And they're not gonna fix it. If I just tell them, for example, if you go to Gambia, you have a young man there, sex tourism there, for example, that will make one pedophile that's sitting there will be like, ooh, let me go to Gambia. That's all I'm gonna get from it. Because the Gambians, like sis insulting or that we don't understand English, that we can't even speak English, they will not even know then what I'm saying. So why will I not speak it in my language, for example, to tell them not to do it? So we all talking about our culture. It's not like we don't talk about it. Sis just insulting us because she's narcissistic, rude. That's why she's insulting us, that we don't talk about our culture. We don't like nobody talk about it. She's lying. She calling us idiot, and she is the idiot. Narcissistic bitch is her. Last thing. We talk about our culture, we just talk about it in our language. Because we are the one that have to benefit from it. Okay? And what she's doing now to talk about it in English, that's nothing wrong with it because she don't understand our language. She can talk about it in English, that's fine. Even we can talk about it in English if we want. I just choose to talk about my culture in you know, especially some of the deep, serious things, you know, like child marriage and stuff like this. Most of the time I talk about it in my language. Like I said, because that's when people will understand it. She can talk about it in English. But if she's talking about it in English in a bad, horrible, insulting manner and telling us that we don't care, you're jealous of us that we have knowledge, you've never been exposed to this type of knowledge, we have knowledge and we're beautiful, look at my dress, we look so beautiful and sexy, look at my dress, you're jealous of us there, find a bride, go and die, we're here to stay, we're going to fix the country by force, either you like it or not. And then listen to this. That's bullying, right? That's not fixing Africa, right? You can see it. Okay. She does that, and that's just very little compared to what she does to us. She also say that people that are, you know, that are known, people that are hard of, they have to sacrifice their life and fight for something, even if they're gonna die. She want to be like Martin Luther King. What's this guy? This Martin guy, you know, this American Martin guy who was fighting slavery. You know, these people are the people that are in the Muslim region and they want to fight Al-Qaeda. So people will know them. So their name will be heard after they die. They're like, I'm going to fight for Allah. So let me, Allah Akbar, let me kill everyone else and go to heaven. When the Islam religion tell them never to fight again after when I'm gone, no more fighting. Just, if you want people to come to the religion, be so good that people will want to come because of your goodness. But don't make another jihad, another fight after I am dead. That's what our prophet tell us. That's why a lot of Muslims are not agreeing to this. Some Muslims are doing terrorists, for example. But some Muslims still do it. What they're doing it for, I don't know. This woman here, what Martin was fighting and other black people a long time ago to get people out of slavery. That's why she want to be famous like them. She's dying for fame. You know, people that are dying for fame, I feel sorry for them. And most of the time it's for broken people. Broken people can do everything for fame. I'm telling you this. I know this, believe me. So when broken people cannot cure themselves, cannot sit back and understand that they're broken, they can do everything for fame. Because for them, the fame is the only thing that will cure them. She says she wants to be hard. She exposed herself. You know, I say this in my language all the time. I like how God makes us. When you are doing something and you are not honest with it, God will always expose you, make you say to the world. You're going to expose yourself without noticing. She said in this particular video of her that she is ready to die because all these people that are hard of, that are known, you know, they're known for sacrificing their life for something, and that she's ready to die for it, but she will never stop the way she's talking to us, and this is just the beginning. No one is going to kill her because of this, especially Gambia is very peaceful. But I pray she will get away with it going to any other country. Because she's not just trying to bully the culture of the country, but she's also attracting the bad people, the pedophile, to come to the country. you know, because the race is going. And the race is talking like people just don't care. They just like animal. They just relaxing and look at things happen. She's lying. We always trying to talk about things and people always try to fight things to stop. Everybody that have a child in Gambia, if your child is going prostitution or whatever you call it, if you know about it, you will talk. It's very few parents who will know that their child is going prostitution and they don't say nothing. Especially young child like what she's claiming. A lot of these children that you see in the tourist industry, by the way, it's not like they're doing prostitution. Let me sit down. Like I said, a lot of the children that you saw with these white people, it's not like they're sleeping with them. Some of them, they adopt them and they pay their school and just help them. Even one of my nieces was adopted by some white couple who was paying her niece her school. Okay, they sponsor her. So some of these white people come to Gambia to sponsor these children's school and look after them. Of course, the pedophile comes there too. But Gambia have a culture that is deeper than what you can just see on the beach. You know, every country have a bad culture. It's just they're not coming on the media to expose it in an insulting manner like what you are doing. That's why you don't know about it. When they're talking about it in a respectful manner, in a loving, caring manner, like they care. Not like pointing finger, calling names, and just, you know, like doing it in a harsh, exposing the country type of way, for example, and just rude, insulting the people type of way. But the bad culture is everywhere. We know that. I know you're very racist. And you say that black people cannot be racist. And that's a lie. That's because you're very racist. That's why you say black people cannot be racist. I don't like people that say black people cannot be racist. Every race have racist people. No single race in this world that don't have racist people. When you say in your videos that you don't want white friend, you don't want anyone to deal with, anybody that deal with white person should not even near you. Then you are racist and you say that we black people are better than the white people. That's racist. If a white people say that in a YouTube video, what's going to happen? Now look at the type of hypocrisy that is going on now. Come on, people. Let's tell the truth. If any white person open a YouTube channel and saying, don't near any black person. If you near any black person, don't near me. And that we are better than the black people there. They this, they that. How many people is going to report that channel and just go making video for that channel? That channel will be on the news. But because it's black, you're covering for her. She is the one with the mental mind here. She said we have slavery mind. She is the one that is with the slavery mind. Because she insult us and call it, I'm telling the truth. That is slavery mind. Telling the truth doesn't have to be insulting and bullying and laughing at the people for who they are. You have to tell them the truth with love and care. So like you care for them. If you care for them, that is, like you claim. But if you're insulting them, rude, arrogant, insane, narcissistic, and call it, I'm telling the truth, you're not telling the truth. You have a slavery mind. You're not used to people telling you the truth in a normal, respectful way with dignity. You're used to people treating you like a slave. So you are the one with the slavery mind here, nobody else. Don't call us slavery mind. I know Africa has so many things we have to fix. We always talk about it. That's why we open our YouTube channels. To talk about our culture. For someone like me, I talk about my culture, things that I've been through. I don't think there's any other African person out there from my country that is talk about what they've been through more than I do. And people judge me for it. They even think, some of them think I'm mad for the way I see things. They've never seen African from my country who is so open like that with what they've been through. And I do it for free, knowing that they will laugh at me and judge me. And they do laugh at me and judge me. But I do it so people cannot do it. So it's not like we're not fixing our culture. We are. You're just insulting us. And you're narcissistic. And you're so rude and ghetto and insane. And you cannot even see your own madness. But you're busy pointing other people madness. And then you say that we're not seeing the problem of Africa. We are pointing finger on you, correcting you when we're supposed to be looking at Africa. Hey, human beings. It's funny. She cannot get me angry. Me, I'm too chill with life. Lester, you are doing the same. You not seeing your own problem. You are busy fixing us when you need to fix yourself first so you can come back and fix us, Mrs. Fixer. Mrs. Africa Doctor. You cannot fix us like this with your rude ass. And you say that we have to put our asses down and sit down. Why are we praying so much? Why are we so religious when we don't know nothing? We should put our ass down and sit down and listen and learn. Hey, subhanallah. Why are you so idiotic and unreligious? You're so confused and lost. People who don't believe in any God, people like you, okay? And they're narcissistic. They feel the pain when they see someone with religion. Now, how are you not going to believe in any God? And people have no problem with that. People leave you alone to do what you like. To try to think if there is God. How did the sky come there? How did the rain happen? How did even this tree come here? Why is that bird flying? Who made that bird? How was that bird made? How did even my mom and dad make me? Who made my mom and dad? Who made their mom and dad? Who made Adam and Eve? Anyway, who cares? They just appear here. Who cares how they appear? But wait, I must think of how they appear. Maybe there is God. I think there is something out there. I don't know what is it. People that are so confused that they cannot make up their mind, they cannot believe in one God. Because they're so ego and rude and confused and lost like you. We that believe in something, we don't have problem with them. We leave them with whatever. So why are you not going to leave us alone? Why do you have problem with us believing what we believe in? You jealous that you cannot control us? Or the pain of narcissistic is killing you for not being able to control us? I don't understand people like you. Whenever I see people like you who don't believe in any God, laughing at people for believing Jesus or Muslim religion. Lester, you cannot control us just because you are narcissistic. We have to give up our gods and follow you. Who the hell are you? You're not more important than God. You can choose to not believe in God, fine. But you're going to leave us alone to choose what we want to. Listen, I know you are your own slave here. You are your only person that is troubling your body and mind. And you don't want to cure that, but you think you can cure the world. You cannot cure nothing, sweetheart. I swear to God, you cannot cure nothing with this way of doing things. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. You're going to make a lot of damage. You're going to make people that want to move to Gambia or any other African country to think that they're going to talk to people like this when they go and get away with it. You know what's the number one problem with the people in Africa and people from the diaspora or living in the diaspora or even us that coming here for holiday? We are the one that is killing them. We are the one that is making them die on the back way trying to come to Europe. Try to come to Europe through the desert and dying. Because people like you. Not me. I've been talking about that years now. Whenever I go to Gambia, it's like I'm not even from abroad. The way I dress, the way I behave, the way I talk. I'm not guilty with that. Everybody knows me. So, but people like you and other people, they make people marry those old people. They make people like me marry the old man. Now I'll tell you how. You come and you insult our English. The way you're doing it in your video, you say that y'all cannot even read, y'all cannot even speak English. Y'all are so low-minded. Y'all are so backwarded. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all just, oh my God. So you put us down so much, worse than any white person, that you make us want to go to Europe so we can understand life or wake up or whatever. Or so we can have money. So people can respect us. People like you who disrespect the poor people, insult them, disrespect them, and call it, I'm telling the truth. To feel your ego and your narcissistic, to feel good. It's why people marrying those old people and doing all those things so they can come to Europe. You don't know this? Well, now you know. So, quit the hell the way you're talking to people. If you want to fix Africa, but I know you don't want to fix Africa, you're just talking for money. You're on this YouTube like every other YouTuber. You're here for money, but you're doing it the wrong way. You can see it in your video. You started selling your dress first. You said, order this dress. I got my tailor here in Gambia who can make you this African dress. Go to my website and buy it. That's good. It's fine. We all have to try to get coins from YouTube so we can buy some avocado. Nothing wrong with that. You went to Gambia to make money. You said if you want a house, go to my website. If you want to buy a house, if you want to rent a house, go to my website. Nothing wrong with that. It's fine. But don't just make your coins through insulting us, putting us down, calling it I'm telling the truth. That's not truth. That's narcissistic and user. And all of those people that like the type of video you are doing, because they cannot see your ghetto narcissistic mind, because they're like you. That's why they're happy with you talking to them anyhow. Or talking to other human beings anyhow, and they like it. You're talking to a whole nation anyhow. And say, I'm not going to apologize. Even the fact that they're complaining, they're idiotic. That's why they're complaining. They're like a 3-year-old. They're idiotic. They're this, they're that, and that. Why are they so religious? They should sit their ass down and they're liking that video. Hey, this is sad. Look at how narcissistic and rude and shameless human beings are nowadays. Look at this. And we are complaining about why people don't like us. We hate each other more than any white people will hate us. I swear to God. That's why even this Black Lives Matter thing, a lot of black people were against it, saying that the black people kill themselves more than anybody. And that's true. You using your narcissistic behavior and your behavior to turn it around, to blame us. This is what people that are so bad and evil and narcissistic, this is what they do. When they do something bad, because they're narcissistic, they can never apologize. They don't even want to hear you complain. The moment you start talking, they're like, I don't want to hear it. That's it. Go away. And then they turn the whole thing around and say that you, for complaining, you are now evil for complaining. But it's fine for them to complain about you, insult you, for example, treat you the way they treat you, making you complain. That's fine. But you complaining, no, how dare you complaining? You're so evil and idiotic and clueless and just don't know nothing. This is how narcissists behave. And it's all over in your videos all the time you talk. Every time you talk, you prove to the world how narcissistic you are. Cannot fix this my scarf properly today. Look, this is not gonna help you. Simply because the people that want to move to Africa that and listening to you, that's why I'm talking again for them, not for you. For you, only God can save you. Even though you don't believe in God, only Him can save you. You're so lost and so rude. You're high up the ceiling. I said this in my last video about you. Only God can help you. But I'm talking for people that are watching you. When you don't have a slavery mind that you're saying that we have, you will not talk to people like you're talking to a slave and say that they should take it. No one said that you should go to Gambia and don't complain. I say that in the other video that I did for you, the first video. I'm not saying you shouldn't talk about Gambia. That's not fair and that's not good and that's not democratic. You're allowed to talk about Gambia. You're just insulting us. You're not talking about Gambia because you want to fix Gambia. You don't love Gambia. You despise Gambia. You hate Gambia. You put Gambia down. You're just a hypocrite trying to use Gambia to get money so people can buy houses through you, buy address through you, buy stuff through you, so you can quickly make your money and move to the next country. That's all. You don't love Gambia at all. If you love Gambia, you talk to Gambia with love. Everybody that says, I love this, I love that, and they treat that thing anyhow, that's not love. That's hypocrite and narcissistic. They're trying to hoover you in to use that word love so you can keep coming back to them. If you love something, you talk to them with respect and dignity. And if you talk to them the wrong way, if they complain, when they complain, you will say sorry, you will change. That's what real love is all about. It's not about narcissistic and I'm always right. They find a barrage that I love you, shut up. You're talking to a whole nation like that, insulting their religion. How dare you? People like you that are not religious, and they're jealous when they see people that are religious. I feel sorry for them. You cannot fade away religion in this world, sweetheart. No. Just like we cannot fade you away. We cannot fade away the people that are non-religious. They are more than the people that are religious, and that's fine. So why you worry about us? Why you so hate us? Who cares about if the God is white or blue? You say that white people celebrating white Jesus and white people celebrating the Muslim religion, the Arab used to enslave us. Somebody commented that. I think he's from your followers. Listen. When people choose to follow religion, they don't care about the color of the person who bring the religion. You're so racist that even you cannot follow a religion because the owner, the first person that was speaking the religion is Arab or white. Hey, now this is sad. You even forget, you totally altogether forget about the God that they're telling you. You forget about Allah. Forget about everything. All you focus is the color of the person who was talking about the religion. Hey, now this is sad. Now, how the hell you said you're gonna fix this whole Africa, and you're fixing it with hate? You say that Africa should stay away from the white people, and that Africa, and that there's no any good white person, and that you don't want to hear any idiot saying that there's good white person, and that you don't need nothing from the white people. By the way, I am sure you're not using Apple. I don't think the person that created Apple iPhone is black. You're using your Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg, what's his name? I don't think Mark Zuckerberg is white there, is black there. The one that created Facebook, he's black? I don't think so. When you're going to Gambia, you go in the aeroplane. I don't think the engineers that make the aeroplane, they're all black people. You using your device, using YouTube. I don't think the person that created YouTube and all the engineers and, technology people behind YouTube, I don't think they're all black there. Anything you are using at all, even the electricity, you have in your house, everything, just your cooker, everything. I don't think they all come from black people. So why can't you calm the hell down with your confused way of talking? You cannot try to separate this race with that race when you are claiming you're talking about developing nothing. The moment you bring separation, you destroy everything. The whole reason why we're talking is the separation, is it? Why we're having this conversation. The whole reason why you were in America and now you're back to Africa is the fact that there was a separation, is it? So how are you going to bring more separation when you say you want to fix separation? To fade away racism in this world is love, not hate. Hate cannot fade away racism. It will bring it more. Because you're so racist and you're narcissistic, that's why you're covering up for you and people like you, and then you say that we're not racist, that black people cannot be racist. Every race have black people, Asian, so no, every race have racism. Asian, everywhere you go, you see racist people. Black, green, there's people like you in every race. I don't like the way some black people think. That your YouTube channel, if that was owned by a white person, by now the YouTube channel is closed. Because everybody will report that channel for how racist and idiotic that and insane that channel is. Just because you're black, they're leaving you to it. That's not fair. That's hypocrisy. What's the English word? And don't even bother laughing at me with my English because you cannot speak my language. So English is not my first language. I never even been to school growing up. So don't even bother insulting me. You people look Africa down so much that it make Africa the way it is because we are all weak. We don't have confidence because the way people like you insult us that we are poor, insult us that we cannot speak English, insult us the way we look, insult. And then you say that we don't want to do nothing there and that we are doing this, we are doing that. How? When you're making us feel like we are nothing. We're just running away from the country to try to have some little money so people can respect us. Because people like you always insulting us for not having nothing and just for cannot even speak English and stuff. So, the problem in Gambia is too much. This is not how to fix it. I will do different video about exactly the problem and why Gambia, Africa is the way it is. But if you want to fix Africa, you cannot fix it the way you are doing it, because you say that we have to stay away from you for not agreeing with you. I think you want to fix us. So how are you telling us to stay away from you when you're trying to fix us? Majority of the people that are in Gambia is not even going to hear your videos. They don't have the internet to watch YouTube. It's very expensive. Us that in the diaspora that have to watch your video because we have internet like you. You're talking in a harsh, insulting way that we know is wrong. And we're talking to you, instead of you to be a normal human being and admit your mistake, you bring your narcissistic behavior and insult us more and say that this is nothing, this is just the beginning, there's worse to come. So you're dividing us. So how are you going to fix us when you're dividing us? And then you say that we are seeing you as an enemy. You are the one that is seeing us as an enemy. You are the one that is looking at us as low-minded people, cannot think for themselves, stupid, idiot, find a barrage, just you're nothing and you don't want nothing. You don't even want my energy talking to you. I'm talking to the sensible people. Now, who are these sensible people you're talking to? The people in America? You're fixing America now or Gambia? I think you're fixing Gambia. It's us who have the whole family in Gambia and is going to Gambia, coming back and just live in Gambia and even going to Gambia for good, for example. It's us that have a whole entire family generation in Gambia. Someone like me. I'm the only one here right now. The rest of the family is all in Gambia. It's only me and my 2 children here. And I talk to them every day. Every money I work is going to Gambia. You think that you say that we're not fixing Gambia. We are in the broad, we run away from Africa, we're not fixing it, and you coming to save Africa. You are lying. We fix Africa more than you do. Because we talk to the locals, we talk to our family every day on WhatsApp, we update them on what's happening, especially me with my mom. Whenever I give her advice, we try to listen. When it's come to mom, eat this, or mom, this, do this, or mom, this and that. I did research about this and that. So we are communicating with the local more than you do. And we are here, but every money we make is going to Gambia. If you know how much of Gambia income that people in diaspora contribute, I think they said it's over 30% of the Gambian income that is from the people in the diaspora. Majority of the beautiful houses you're seeing there is from the people in the diaspora. When it's eat like this, we send them money to buy ram, to buy clothes, to fix anything they have to fix in the house, to enjoy the eat. It's because of us. A lot of us, when we go back now, a lot of the children that are going to school cannot even afford school fees. So we can be here and we are still contributing in Gambia. So don't just because you choose to go back to Africa to make money, and you cover up. Use your narcissistic behavior to say, I'm coming to fix Africa. When you're not coming to fix Africa, you're coming to make money. We know that. And then you insult us for staying here. You don't know our history. You don't know why we are here. You don't know nothing about Africa history. Just like I don't know nothing about your history with America. I'm not Black American. I've not brought up there. I don't know what you've been through growing up in America as a Black person. So you don't know nothing about Gambia. You just arrived in Gambia 4 months ago and you live in the industry where you have hotels and tourism and stuff, okay? You mix with the locals that work with the tourist people. You saw little side of the tourist people behavior and you just jump and coming to insult us every single day in your videos. You don't know nothing about the proper local Gambia life. I don't think you even travel to the villages. If you do, you don't know nothing about village life and Gambia life. You don't know our problem. We come from a dictatorship. A president who was there for 22 years. No one is allowed to talk. If you say anything, he will kill you or jail you. We come from pain of 22 years of dictatorship. We come out of that. We have a president who is still we're not happy with because he's not doing what we expect him to do, especially with the healthcare. He's trying a little bit with the roads. He built some roads. He's not focused on the healthcare. That's why someone like me is not happy with him. We have political problem. We're every time talking about the government and going crazy. And you're here insulting us for some bullshit on little things. Insulting us for eating a lot of mayonnaise, for not speaking good English, for bad control. People are fat because they use bad control. What the hell is all these little things you're using to insult us? You hate us. You have pain. People like you are the black Americans who have in their head that black people, Africans sold them to slavery. I say this in my other video. That's why you hate us. Now, we are not the one who sell you for slavery. And we hated that this thing happened. I am so even the people that was selling people for slavery. I don't think they know that what they were going to go through. If they know it, I don't think they would do it. Maybe this white people was coming lying, saying that these people are going to work in the farm. They didn't know that this all was going to happen. Long time ago, so many horrible things happened. I explained this in the other video. This Scotland here, if you know the history they have with England, you will forget about slavery. Hitler, so many other things just happened in the past. Try to heal from the past. Don't try to revenge on us. You're not coming to build Africa. You're coming to revenge on Africa, to insult us, to put us down. If you want to build Africa, you will walk with us, show us love and respect, show us that we are human beings no matter what. And so we can also take you and walk with you. And you can tell us, okay, this I think we should do it like this we should do it like this. And we say, yeah, you're right. Like a teacher teaching in the class, You're not going to be in the class telling people to shut up and bullying them, and people will listen. Even though they're children, they won't listen, isn't it? So, I'm going to end this video here. I don't want this video way too long. People that are watching you, like I said, is why I'm talking, not you. And I'm going to do more videos to explain to people exactly why Africa is the way it is, and if they want to help Africa, what they should do. And I'm also going to do video each time you come and talk insane. I'm going to come and talk whenever you go insane with your narcissistic behavior. You can call it, I'm not your enemy, you're making me enemy. Just like I can call it, I'm not your enemy, you're making me enemy. You see? That's your way of blackmailing people, so you can insult us and we should shut up. And you say that we want you to shut up. We want you to shut up to not say anything. But you also want us to shut up for you to insult us. Aren't you narcissistic? Listen, if you say you want to help us, you must bring yourself to the level of normal human being. We're not dogs. We're not animals just because we are poor. Just because we come from a culture that is poor and we didn't even go to school, a lot of us, or we didn't finish education, or we don't even have good teachers. Doesn't make you to have the right to insult us. We still have a lot of good in us. Every culture has good and bad. African people have a lot of good in them. Africa is amazing. We have respect, we have dignity, we have love, we have caring heart. I'm talking about the normal, good, decent African people. Majority of, especially Gambia and Senegal people. Of course, it has some bad stuff, just like every other culture. There's everything that you see in Africa is in every culture. It's just they're not coming on YouTube to talk about it like the way you're doing. That's why. It's only us black people doing that. Because we're used to this your mental slavery mind, slavery way of talking to people. That's what we're used to. That's why we're all over Nigerians, every country. We're all over on YouTube, on Facebook, insulting each other, calling it, telling the truth. But the white people have worse culture than us. They're just not doing that. If they're ready to educate their people, they do it the normal professional way, like somebody who cares. They use mindful words, loving, caring words, point out the things that we have to fix in a normal, dignity, human being way, like you're talking to humans. But you talk to people like a slave master, and you say that people are rude, that people are jealous, they're idiotic, they should stay away, they should go to hell, you're not gonna care with their head. Look, I'm not gonna tell you to go to hell and find a barrack, whatever, like the way you talk to us. I want you to stay in this life. I don't want you to go any hell. I want you to stay here, stay alive. And I'll continue praying for you. I'm not joking. I prayed for you the other day. I can see your mind. You need prayers. I know you. I don't think you believe in any God. But I'm just going to pray for you. for your mind to be normal human being, for you to stop this narcissistic behavior and bring yourself to the normal human being level so people can hear you more with mindfulness. Right now, people that are hearing you are affecting them, or they're affected like you, and that's not gonna help. So, gonna end this video finally, and yeah, comment, like, share the video. If you don't like the video, you have the right to dislike the video, of course, that's fine. But I'm gonna continue doing more videos whenever this insane woman pop up and going insane. So yeah, see you guys next time. Thank you for watching this reaction video of her again. And yeah, I pray we all stay blessed, stay safe. I pray this pandemic end. I pray this virus end. I pray 2019 get better. How bad can 2019 get? Everything is going from bad to worse. Everyone is high up the roof, just finding bright. I pray we all calm down and know that life is nothing. We are humans, we are nothing. We can live this life anytime, any day. We are nothing. It's not worth this. Let's just calm down and be humans for once. Let's have a good day, and I'm gonna see you guys next time, inshallah. Thank you for watching. Bye. We are going, only Allah knows where we going, but I know we will get there. We will get there. Only Allah knows how we'll get there, but I know we will get there. It will be hard, I know, that the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. We will get there. Only Allah knows how we'll get there, and I know we will get there. We are going, only Allah knows where we're going, but I know we will get there, inshallah.